After my sister left her daughter with me, I asked, "What time are you picking her up?" She laughed and said, "That's the thing. I'm not." My sister Julie showed up at my auto shop on a Friday afternoon with her 6-year-old daughter Lily. "I have a job interview in another city," she said, practically bouncing with excitement. "Can you watch Lily for a few hours?" I wiped the grease off my hands and nodded. Julie had been struggling since Lily's dad died in that car accident 4 years ago, so a good job opportunity was huge. "What time should I have her ready?" I asked. Julie kissed Lily on the forehead 3 times, which seemed weird. "That's the thing. I'm not picking her up." She laughed nervously and ran to her car before I could respond. I thought she was joking until I saw her crying as she drove away. Lily stood there holding her backpack, watching her mom disappear down the street. I called Julie 40 times that weekend. Every call went to voicemail. Monday morning, I drove to her apartment with Lily in the back seat asking for mommy. The apartment was completely empty. Not just packed up empty, but cleaned out like she'd never lived there. The landlord said Julie paid 6 months rent in advance last week and moved everything out over the weekend. On the kitchen counter, I found a lottery ticket stub dated 3 weeks ago. I googled the numbers on my phone. $18 million winner and our state winner claimed anonymously. My hands started shaking. My sister won $18 million and just abandoned her daughter like Lily was a burden she could finally afford to get rid of. I hired a private investigator who confirmed Julie was the winner. Within a week, he found her Instagram under a new name, Julia Roberts. Not the actress, just the same name she was living in a penthouse in Monaco with some guy half her age. Photos of champagne, yachts, designer everything. I got emergency custody of Lily and tried to move on. 4 months later, Julie's boyfriend contacted me through Facebook. "Your sister is bankrupt," the message said. "The $18 million is gone. She gambled away $12 million in casinos here. I may have borrowed $4 million that she gave me to invest. Taxes took $2 million. She's being deported and needs somewhere to stay. Thought you should know." I blocked him immediately. 2 weeks later, Julie showed up at my apartment looking nothing like the Instagram photos. She'd lost weight, her hair was a mess, and she was wearing clothes that looked like she'd slept in them. She begged to see Lily, begged to move back in with me until she got back on her feet. I told her no. She could see Lily with a lawyer present, but she wasn't stepping foot in my home. That's when Julie's face changed. "I never signed away my custody rights," she said coldly. "Lily is still legally my daughter. I can take her back whenever I want." She filed for custody the next day. My lawyer cost me $15,000 I didn't have, but I wasn't letting Lily go back to that woman. During the custody trial, Julie's ex-boyfriend testified via video from Monaco. He dropped a bomb that made the judge's face go white. "Julie didn't just abandon Lily for the money," he said. "She sold Lily's college fund to pay me. Her dead husband left $40,000 in a trust for Lily's education. Julie cashed it out illegally and gave me $35,000 to invest in crypto. I kept the money. She knew I was keeping it. She told me, 'I'm done being a mother. I want to be young again.'" My lawyer then showed Julie's bank records to the court. She'd spent $200,000 on plastic surgery, $300,000 on designer clothes, and $800,000 on a yacht she used exactly twice. While she was spending millions on herself, I was paying for Lily's food, clothes, and school supplies on my mechanic's salary. When Lily needed glasses, I paid $400 out of pocket. Julie bought a $50,000 Rolex that same week. The investigation revealed something that made me sick. Julie had contacted an adoption agency 2 months before winning the lottery about giving Lily up anonymously. She'd been planning to abandon Lily regardless. The lottery just gave her the means to disappear internationally, instead of through the system. Then the police report came. Lily's father didn't die in a random car accident. Julie was driving drunk, crashed into a tree at 80 miles per hour. Her husband died on impact. She walked away with minor injuries. She'd been lying about it for 4 years, telling everyone a drunk driver hit them. Julie was charged with child abandonment and fraud for stealing Lily's college fund. She served 5 years in federal prison. I adopted Lily permanently and sued for Julie's remaining assets, recovering the $40,000. Lily is now 14 and hasn't asked about her mother since the trial ended.